guys, Bowtech98 here. Just wanted to make a video for you guys today, just about the hunting arrows I use, why I use them, stuff like that. So what I'm going to start out with today is I'm going to hunting season's about a month away. Wish all you guys luck this year. Hopefully you're getting some cameras out, some nice pics rolling in and stuff. But anyway, let's get started. So the arrows that I hunted with before, what was it, 2 years ago, I used the Gold Tip Hunters XTs. Now those have always been a good arrow for me. What I have found to be the problem with those is that the carbon in them is just so light that every time that I would shoot a deer, I would almost, like, all of my arrows would always break, and it would always freaking piss me off. So I thought, this year, it's got to change. Something has got to change. I've got to get new arrows or something. So the arrows that I went with this year are actually at work. I went and bought them, cut them myself. I actually don't have my arrow with me, but what I ended up getting this year was the Easton Axis. Now, a little bit behind Easton, the Axis started in 2004, and they never really became popular until last year, 2014, 2015, stuff like that. And the reason I got them was because they have a really small diameter, and they're a lot tougher of fiber, carbon. So what that means, the good thing about that is, the smaller the arrow is, the less friction that you're gonna get through with the arrow flying through the air, and the less friction you're gonna get penetrating through the animal. So the less friction through the air makes higher velocity, which higher velocity equals more penetration. And the good thing about these is that the smaller the diameter, with it having that higher velocity and hitting harder, that broadhead is just going to get deeper and deeper penetration. So you're going to have higher luck of pass-throughs. And even if it hits a bone, it's got that whole penetration behind it to even break that bone, or possibly nick it, go through it. I don't know, something like that. That's kind of my reasons of why I went with it. The straightness of the diameter of these arrows are a .003, so they're really good. I went with a 340 spine, I believe is what I went with, just because of my draw weight and my length. So with these Axis arrows, also they have these hidden nocks that are actually inside of them. You can't actually see them. They're actually on the in the inside of the shaft. They're actually called the X nocks, and that's what they're called by Easton. You actually, to glue them in, you gotta it comes with this normal glue, and it comes with epoxy, and you gotta mix it, and you gotta let them lay flat for 24 hours. It's kind of a pain in the ass, and it takes a longer time to actually glue in the nocks. But what I compared, I had one of my arrows from last year, and I got the Axis done, and I compared both of them, shooting them through my Z7, which is the bow I hunt with. I took both of those arrows, and I went today actually, and I shot them through a chrono. And with the excuse me, the Gold Tip, the Hunter XTs, which I've hunted with in the past, those shot like a 293, I believe is what they shot through the chrono. I shot the Axises through the chrono today, and it was at like a 305. So there's significantly higher velocity in these arrows, and that's why I like them. Again, the smaller diameter creates higher velocity, which creates more penetration. So this year, I'm hoping for better luck with these arrows. I got to try them with my practice broadheads. Haven't used any broadheads like that, anything like that, to see if the flight in them is different or anything like that. So I hope this video gave you guys a little bit of inside advice of what arrows to hunt with this year. Again, I'm not saying anything about Beeman or anything like that. I'm just saying of what I'm going with and what arrows I'm going to shoot and the reasons for that. So yeah, I mean, I'll get into different videos of my target bow, what I use for the arrows in my target bow, which is the Mathews Apex. So that'll be in a later video. I appreciate you guys watching. Take care. Good luck this hunting season.